Attorney General Pam Bondi announced a civil lawsuit against the state of Maine Wednesday over officials' refusal to comply with the Trump administration's policies barring transgender female competitors from girls' and women's sports. The Justice Department is accusing Maine of flouting Title IX, which bars sex-based discrimination in education programs that garner federal funding. It's not only an issue in sports, it is a public safety issue, Bondi told reporters. These boys are allowed to go in the women's restroom. They are allowed to go in the women's dressing room and get fully naked and change in front of these young women. We are also considering whether to retroactively pull all the funding they have received for not complying in the past, the AG added. President Trump signed an executive order on February 5 directing the Education Department to take all appropriate action to affirmatively protect all female athletic opportunities and all female locker rooms, and make clear that women's sports are reserved for women, and settle outstanding lawsuits in a manner consistent with this policy. Days later, a transgender competitor from Cumberland's Greeley High School, competing under the name Katie, won the Class B girls state championship in pole vaulting. That same week, Trump clashed with Democratic Maine Governor Janet Mills during a White House event, chiding that she better comply with the order. A defiant Mills shot back, "See you in court." This matter has never been about school sports or the protection of women and girls, as has been claimed. It is about states' rights and defending the rule of law against a federal government bent on imposing its will instead of upholding the law. Bondi was joined by Education Secretary Linda McMahon and former college swimmer-turned-conservative activist Riley Gaines. Last month, the Department of Education wrapped up its probe of mine and referred its findings to the DOJ. The DOJ had also cut $1.5 million in federal grants for Maine's Department of Corrections, and the Department of Agriculture announced that it was also pulling funds in protest of the state's handling of the transgender issue. State Representative Laurel Libby, who has opposed Maine's policies on transgender athletes in women's sports, slammed her state for refusing to budge.